Welcome. Today on BikeBeat, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about the 2026 Yamaha XT225, its features, performance, design, price, and whether this new version lives up to the legacy that made the XT a cult favorite. Let's start with the core idea behind the new XT225. Yamaha isn't trying to compete with high-end adventure bikes or the tech-heavy enduro market. Instead, they're aiming for the sweet spot, a lightweight, affordable, easy-to-ride dual sport that feels just as comfortable on a forest trail as it does in a grocery store parking lot. That philosophy shows up immediately in the engine. The 2026 XT225 runs a fuel-injected 223 cubic centimeters single-cylinder four-stroke, tuned for low-end torque and smooth, predictable power. Yamaha isn't chasing big horsepower numbers here. Instead, the focus is on usability, power you can access instantly, even at low speeds, with a throttle response that's forgiving for newer riders but still engaging for experienced ones. The engine puts out around 21 horsepower and just under 20 pound-feet of torque, which might not sound like much on paper, but in a bike that weighs just 256 pounds wet, it feels lively. That weight, or lack of it, is a huge part of what makes the new XT225 special. Yamaha shaved down the frame, slimmed the tank, and used a combination of steel and light alloy components to keep the weight low while preserving durability. On tight trails, the bike feels almost playful. It flicks side to side easily, and even small riders can get comfortable maneuvering it at low speeds. With so many dual sports creeping toward 300 pounds or more, the XT225's simplicity and agility are refreshing. The suspension sees a major improvement over the original XT225. Up front, Yamaha added a 37mm adjustable fork with more travel than before, giving you 9.4 inches of movement to handle uneven terrain. In the rear, a preload adjustable monoshock delivers 8.7 inches of travel. Is it high-end? Not really. But it's balanced, predictable, and far more capable than the older version ever was. Trail riders will appreciate how stable the bike feels over loose rocks and ruts, and beginners will appreciate how forgiving it is when they make mistakes. The suspension isn't designed for massive jumps or aggressive enduro racing, but for weekend adventures, forest roads, and technical single-track, it does the job beautifully. One of the standout improvements is the updated braking system. The new XT225 finally moves to a larger front disc, paired with a modern ABS system that can be switched on or off at the rear wheel. Yamaha seems to understand this bike's audience. Some riders want the safety of ABS on pavement, while others need the freedom to lock the back wheel in the dirt. The brakes feel strong without being touchy, offering a smooth progression that helps newer riders build confidence. Design-wise, the XT225 keeps its slim, classic dual-sport silhouette but adds sleek LED lighting, sharper lines on the plastics, and a more modern, angular fuel tank shape. The seat height sits at 31.9 inches, making it one of the most approachable dual sports on the market. Shorter riders will love that they can flat-foot the bike or at least get close, while taller riders still have enough room thanks to the narrow midsection and upright riding position. The tank holds 2.4 gallons, and thanks to the efficient EFI system, Yamaha claims around 90 miles per gallon under average riding. That means you can squeeze well over 200 miles out of a single tank if you're riding conservatively. Pretty impressive for a dual sport, and one of the reasons XT bikes have always appealed to long-distance travelers. The digital display is simple but functional, giving you speed, fuel level, a trip meter, gear indicator, and basic diagnostics. Yamaha didn't overload the bike with unnecessary tech, and that's part of its charm. There's no ride-by-wire, no traction control, no complicated modes, just mechanical reliability and predictable performance. The only real modern convenience Yamaha added is a compact USB-C charging port, which is something most adventure and dual-sport riders will appreciate. A major part of the XT225's identity is its accessibility. Yamaha is positioning it as a bike for everyone: beginners, commuters, campers, weekend explorers, or riders who just want a lightweight machine that's fun to take anywhere. One of the biggest advantages of a small displacement dual sport like this is the cost of ownership. Tires are cheap, maintenance is minimal, and the air-cooled engine is easy to work on. Oil changes, valve adjustments, and general servicing are all simple enough that even new riders can learn to maintain the bike themselves. That simplicity is rare in today's motorcycle market. On pavement, the XT225 is comfortable up to around 60 to 65 miles per hour. It can hit 75 if you push it, but it's not built for long highway runs. Instead, it excels on backroads, light commuting, and short-distance travel. The gearing is spaced well, with a strong first gear for technical dirt riding and a sixth gear that keeps the engine from feeling too stressed at city speeds. The wide handlebars and upright seating position give you good control, and the lightweight frame makes the bike feel responsive even at low speeds. Off-road is where the XT225 really shines. The combination of low weight, linear power, and a low seat height gives riders a lot of confidence. You don't have to wrestle with the bike when the trail gets complicated, and if you do tip over, it's easy to pick back up. The tires Yamaha includes stock are 50/50 dual sport tires, which is a reasonable choice for most riders, but switching to more aggressive off-road rubber instantly boosts the bike's capability. The torque delivery is perfect for crawling over roots and rocks, and while the suspension isn't designed for extreme riding, it handles normal trail obstacles with ease. One of the most appealing aspects of the 2026 XT225 is that Yamaha hasn't tried to turn it into something it's not. It's not pretending to be a performance enduro. It's not trying to compete with adventure bikes that cost 3 times as much. Instead, it embraces its role as a friendly, lightweight all-rounder, a bike you can learn on, grow with, and rely on for years. In a market filled with increasingly complex machines, the XT225 stands out for its simplicity and reliability. As for price, Yamaha has kept the XT225 refreshingly affordable. In 2026, the model launches at an MSRP of $4,899, which puts it comfortably below most of its competitors. That low price, combined with its easy maintenance and excellent fuel economy, makes the XT225 one of the most budget-friendly dual sports available today. For students, commuters, new riders, or anyone who wants a capable second bike for exploring trails on the weekends, it's a seriously attractive option. The unique selling points of the 2026 Yamaha XT225 are all about balance. It offers a blend of approachability, practical trail capability, low weight, and great fuel efficiency, all wrapped in a modern but understated design. It doesn't overwhelm you with technology or ask you to master complex electronic systems. Instead, it focuses on providing a pure, enjoyable riding experience. Riders who love the original XT will appreciate how much of the bike's character remains intact, while newcomers will find it to be one of the easiest and most confidence-inspiring dual sports they can buy. So, is the 2026 Yamaha XT225 worth it? If you're looking for a lightweight dual sport that's affordable, dependable, easy to ride, and surprisingly capable both on and off the road, then absolutely yes. It's not the fastest or the most advanced bike out there, but it doesn't need to be. The XT225 knows exactly what it is, a simple, fun machine that encourages you to get outside, explore dirt trails, and enjoy the ride without overthinking it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 XT225, hit that like button, subscribe to BikeBeat for more motorcycle reviews and adventures, and drop a comment telling us whether you'd ride this new XT or stick with an older one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.